Hey, Toronto Maple Leafs fans! You have the chance to become a part of the most enthusiastic NHL fan base by joining Leafs Nation today. Subscribe to our channel to experience the excitement of the game. In case you missed it, on Friday night, the Toronto Maple Leafs made an outstanding trade by acquiring Ryan O'Reilly, a universally beloved player who excels in every aspect of the game, from talent to past success to leadership, defense, and scoring. The best part is that the Leafs acquired him without giving up any roster players or top prospects at a 75% discount. This is an excellent trade that very few people can criticize, except for one minor aspect. Despite the fact that the Leafs now have the best four-center combo in the NHL, unless they add an elite player, probably a defenseman, on top of this, it may not be enough. That being said, this roster could still win, given that Ryan O'Reilly is an amazing player, with a player card from Jay Fresh showing that he's better than 83% of players over the last 3 years. However, a different player card from a different site shows that he's had negative value this year. Some critics argue that O'Reilly is not someone the Leafs should go after, as he represents the kind of magical thinking you see in the NHL around this time of year. This type of thinking grants magical powers to experience, non-defined leadership, and players who play a certain style. The Leafs have been down this road multiple times, but what they've never done is get the best player available. While players like Timo Meier, Dylan Larkin, Erik Karlsson, and Jacob Chychrun would all help the Toronto Maple Leafs more than Ryan O'Reilly, his potential could still make this trade amazing. However, it all depends on whether he is healthy, excited, and can get back to where he was just a short time ago. What really makes this trade good is that it was so cheap, with 75% retained, and coming with a decent bottom-of-the-lineup grinder in Kyle Okposo and a prospect. The Leafs paid a cost of 4 draft picks, but only one of them was a first-rounder. They didn't trade Auston Matthews or Mitch Marner, and they still have next year's first-round pick to spend if they want. If the Leafs go out and get a player that makes Ryan O'Reilly the second-best acquisition of the trade deadline, then this trade gets an A+. However, if this is the best they have to offer, it's not good enough, but it's still so cheap that it couldn't go below a B+. Either way, if O'Reilly is healthy and can get back to where he was, it'll be impressive. However, critics are not buying into any magical thinking about the way he plays the game, the right way, or the fact that he won a cup or even a Conn Smythe trophy before he declined. The best thing Ryan O'Reilly can do is remind Auston Matthews and Mitch Marner that he never made it out of the first round in the first 10 years of his career and yet is still regarded today as a playoff warrior and the right type of player. Stay updated on the latest Leafs news and share this video with your closest friend. We'll be eagerly waiting for your response. Let's bring the Stanley Cup to Toronto.